Hello students, we have learned earlier about simple linear equations, their formations and solutions by trial and error method, systematic method and transposition method. Today we are going to review what we have learned earlier. So now let us review what we have learned earlier. Students, before writing equation for the given statement, let us briefly review meaning of an equation. Students, we know that an equation is a statement of equality which contains one or more unknown quantities or variables, or an equation is a condition on variables. For example, 3x plus 6 equals to 9, 3 by 2x plus 4 equals to 1 upon 3, etc. are called linear equations. The equation 3x plus 6 equals to 9 has the expression 3x plus 6 on left and 9 on right of equal to sign. Now let us write equation for the following statement. Students, we know that in order to write the equations, we have to read the statement very carefully and we have to write the operation such as plus if the word added or sum is given, and we have to put minus sign if the word subtracted or take away is given. Students, we know that when the word divided is given, we have to divide in the form of fraction and we multiply when the word time is given. So, now let us write equations for the given statement. Sum number 1. The sum of x and 6 is 15. In this statement, the word sum is given. So we have to use plus sign and we have to add 6 to x. Thus, the equation for this statement is x plus 6 equals to 15. Now, sum number 2. 7 subtracted from A gives 4. In this statement, the word subtracted is given. So we have to put minus sign and we have to subtract 7 from A to get 4. Thus, equation for this statement is A minus 7 equals to 4. Students, note that you have to write A minus 7 equals to 4 and not 7 minus A equals to 4, as we have to subtract 7 and not A. Now, sum number 3. 3 times A is 19. Students, we know that when the word times is given, then we have to multiply. So, in this equation, we have to multiply A by 3 to get 19. Students, we also know that in algebra, we'll ignore multiply sign. When a variable is multiplied by any number, thus the equation for this statement is 3a equals to 19. Now, sum number 4. The number b divided by 5 gives 6. Students, in this statement, the word is given. So, we have to divide. We know that in algebra, in order to write an equation, we divide a given number or variable in form of fraction. Thus, equation for this statement is b by 5 equals to 6. Now, question number 2. Write the following equations in statement form. Students, we know that in order to write statement, we have to use the words like sum or added, subtracted, times, divided when operations like plus, minus or divided is given. We also know that multiply sign is ignored when variable is multiplied by any number. So, now let us write the statement for the given equations using these words. Sum number 1. X plus 4 equals to 9. Students, in this equation, plus sign is given. So, we have to write the word sum. So, now let us write the statement for this equation using the word sum. Thus, the statement for this equation is sum of x and 4 is 9. Students, we know that for a given equation, not just one, but many statement forms can be given. For equation x plus 4 equals to 9, we can also write 4 added to x to get 9. Now, sum number 2. T minus 7 equals to 3. Students, in this equation, minus sign is given. So, we have to write the word subtracted. So, now, let us write the statement for this equation using the word subtracted. The statement for this equation is 7 subtracted from t is 3, or the difference between t and 7 is 3. Now, sum number 3. 8m equals to 7. The statement for this equation is 8 times a number m is 7, or m multiplied by 8 to get 7. Now, sum number 4. M divided by 5 equals to 3. The statement for this equation is the number m divided by 5 gives 3. Now, let us find the solution or root of the equation by trial and error method. Students, we know that in trial and error method, we make a guess of the solution of the equation. We calculate LHS and RHS of the given equation for different values of the variable, and the value of the variable which satisfies the equation, that is, for which LHS equals to RHS is the solution or root of the equation. Examples. Number 1. Solve x plus 6 equals to 11 by trial and error method. Students, in this equation, x plus 6 is on left hand side and 11 is given on right hand side. So, let us find the LHS and RHS of the given equation of some value of x and continue to give new values till LHS equals to RHS. First, let us take the value of x as 1. Now, let us write 1 in place of x and add 6 to it. Thus, adding 6 to 1, we get 7. On right hand side, 11 is given. Clearly, left hand side is not equals to right hand side. So, we have to write no, as 7 is not equals to 11. Now, let us take the value of x as 2. Now, let us write 2 in place of x and add 6 to it. Thus, adding 2 to 6, we get 8. On right hand side, 11 is given. Since LHS is not equals to RHS, so we have to write no. Now, let us take the value of x as 3. Now, let us write 3 in place of x and add 6 to it. Thus, adding 3 to 6, we get 9. On right hand side, 11 is given. Since LHS is not equal to RHS, so we have to write no. Now, let us take the value of x as 4. Now, let us write 4 in place of x and add 6 to it. Thus, adding 4 to 6, we get 10. On right hand side, 11 is given. So, write 11. Since LHS is not equal to RHS, so we have to write no. Now, let us take the value of x as 5. Now, let us write 5 in place of x and add 6 to it. Thus, adding 5 to 6, we get 11. On right hand side, 11 is there. So, we have to write 11. Since LHS is equals to RHS, that is 11 is equals to 11. So, we have to write yes. So, clearly LHS is equals to RHS for x equals to 5. Thus, x equals to 5 is the solution of x plus 6 equals to 11. Now, example 2. Solve the equation 5p plus in place of P and multiply 5 by 1. Then add 2 to the product of 5 and 1. Thus multiplying 5 by 1 and adding 2 to the product, we get 5 plus 2 equals to 7. Let us write 17 in RHS column as 17 is given on right hand side. Since LHS is not equals to RHS, so we have to write no in the last column. Now let us take P equals to 2. Now let us write 2 in place of P and multiply 2 by 5. Then add 2 to the product of 5 and 2. Thus multiplying 5 by 2 and adding 2 to the product, we get 10 plus 2 equals to 12. Let us write 17 in RHS column as 17 is given on RHS. Since LHS is not equals to RHS, so we have to write no. Now let us take P equals to 3. Now let us write 3 in place of P and multiply 3 by 5. Then add 2 to the product of 5 and 3. Thus multiplying 5 by 3 and adding 2 to the product, we get 15 plus 2 equals to 17. Now let us write 17 in RHS column as 17 is given. Since LHS is equals to RHS, so we have to write yes in last column. Clearly LHS is equals to RHS for P equals to 3. Thus P equals to 3 is the solution of 5P plus 2 equals to 17. Students, we will find the solution of the given equation by systematic method and transposition method in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.